as a entrepreneur, it's very easy to get completely wrapped up in your own business. It's, the old analogy is, you look at a professional decorator's house, and the windows normally falling apart because he or she is too busy out there on the tools decorating other people's houses. So it's very easy to fall into that trap and not take care of your own stuff. The wake-up call for me was the compound interest that had been very favourable, that I'd got through the pension scheme. Another friend had been working with Progeny for a couple of years. My business partner, I introduced him to John Francis, and they worked together for a few years. So I'd kind of had, there was a bit of a kind of benchmark with these guys, very, very happy. So that was how I got into Progeny. An initial conversation with John Francis, kept in touch for a couple of years. My business partner moved across. There was there was some tangible evidence as to what Progeny had achieved for those guys, my friend and my business partner. So it was a relatively straightforward decision. I benchmarked because I'm a businessman. I talked to another couple of businesses, but in the end, I just thought Progeny were, at that stage, I thought, yeah, they're going to give me exactly what I need, and my decision has been proved right. The initial contact is very, very important, as you know, and I got on with John, pretty quickly. I liked his style. I liked his attention to detail. The other thing that's very important to me is communication. I could see that the communication was going to be good. The protocols were in place to make sure that everything was as it should be. There was high levels of transparency. I'm not a financial expert, but I'll keep saying it, having run a business, you've got to be aware of what's going on, So I require a reasonable amount of detail, and I got that from John. And I then started meeting the broader team, his assistant Carmen, who's excellent, the legal team when they did the wills, the accountants for the tax returns. Everybody's been really good. If I had a question, or if I have a question, or I need some clarity, I don't have any reservations of just calling John. I'll get in touch with Carmen to arrange a call, and he's always straight back and always gives me the answer that I need. Well, I've been doing a lot of traveling. I've pretty much been all over the place, been all over the world in the last 4 years, which has been great. I've got a wonderful retirement home, which is obviously all paid for. I have some investment properties as well. And I've got a portfolio now that is performing really well. The wills are now taken care of, get the tax returns done every year. I've got the investment strategy which we renew, and as necessary we can discuss. So I'm very, very pleased.